Welcome to another session of Endless Space 2. That beautiful theme you hear playing is the United Empire theme. We are playing as the United Empire, spec'd to the Sheredyn tree. As you can see, our leader looks quite different. Zelivus is now packing significantly more bling, and we're ready to put a huge amount of pressure on red. And it looks like we've cleared the path for our invasion fleets, the OP gear troop carriers. So it's actually called op gear or whatever. Let's just look it up. Yeah, the OPX gear. So which is it turns out overpowered. So well named and very powerful piece of technology we can use. Now they've captured Ingress, but at the cost of most of their fleets. So yeah, not too worried about that. Fortunately, the nice thing about having allies is that they can refuse truces for you if your influence is not that high. They're democratic imbroglio. The democratic imbroglios or whatever. They're losing some influence pressure from that, I think. Yeah, we can democratic imbroglio them back, I think.
Your declarations.
You mean nothing to the hive, weak leader. Anyway, I'm picking up this upgrade because I desperately want. Actually, I can get rid of this fleet fortitude. It's cutting into our influence production, and we don't need to win fights in the near future. I mean, we still want to win fights, but we don't need to win fights as badly because we've already been winning fights so badly. This is nice. It's a way our industrialist base law can help us improve our military offenses. Lower fleet cost is not bad, but we already have this passively. I guess I can go for Cram Exam Act, but the happiness bonus might matter. The happiness loss might matter. Being at war is actually pretty good for us because we're militarists at the moment. Maybe Cram Exam was a better choice. Let's try that next time. Problem of trying laws is that you can't check which one is best very easily. Sometimes you just try the law and then you can't actually switch back to the one which is better. Okay, we can pick up commercial frameworks next. We're going to attack the logical wardens there. And again, we can go for this shield absorption. We just have more command points. It doesn't really matter how good their ships are. If we have more fleets, like, we're just going to tear through them. Yeah. Just basic laws of numbers, like more is more. Well, that's not a law, but like, you know, just more fleets. More fleets draw. End of story. And we shot down transport ships because we're evil. Like, basically. Now they have only non-threatening ships there. We can have a second fleet position itself here. Looks like they had a fleet move through. Stop! Go away! Stop embroglioing me. I think we have enough ships at this point. If there is such a thing. And we can start getting things like the F-Reality Institute on all of our systems, but more importantly, this National Museum. I desperately need to improve my influence production. So desperately that I'm going to use influence to buy out. The theme for this nation, or this faction, is really good. I don't want to say. The reason I always say factions is because the various factions are not really specific to one species or anything. I mean, obviously the species choice does matter, like for some more than others. Your base species is the United Empire, or but obviously you can incorporate lots of different civilizations, or lots of different minor civilizations and population types into your into your galactic empire. So, it matters, but your basic population matters, but also matters how you rule, what your social ideals are, etc. Now, I want to pick up this commercial framework sooner rather than later. I want bonus science and dust production from those trade routes. Yeah, we're getting that pretty soon. Once we get this F Reality Institute here, I think we can think about getting this intergalactic technology center. Also a pretty good upgrade. A very strong upgrade. Let's see about safe. F Reality is fine here too. Actually, national might be good there. They've slowed down time on that system. That's a special fact, or like a special ability the Riftborn have. You can check out my my playthrough of the Riftborn, though at that point I just started doing Let's Plays, so I'm a bit more nervous there. But the advice is still very good, and the Riftborn are a faction I'm very good at, and I'm still like reasonably proud of that playthrough. If you can endure a bit more stuttering. Now, being in an alliance doesn't actually it can prevent us from winning as quickly, but I think we're fine with that for now. We're in a stage of the game we're not really close to winning in terms of closing out the game, so we can really benefit from the alliance. We can always leave the alliance later if we think we can win easy on our own. Wanga continues to be a good warrior hero. Vision range on fleet is not great, but it's better than, I think, garbage alternatives. No, I don't want your truce. I want your homeworld. Okay, they have an upcoming behemoth here. Gonna absorb shields. This should be a quick fight. They'll probably retreat, actually. Yep. Yeah, again, command points are so important because having more numbers than your opponent is super crucial in these fights. Once again, it would be cool if the military system was a bit more interesting. But, you know, I mean, otherwise these games are brilliant. I just wish the military was better balanced and or more engaging in both games. We're just going to knock this fleet out. It's very important that we... Or it's not that important, but I want to engage in the siege of the system a turn sooner if at all possible. Yeah. I mean, I just wish there was more tactical depth to this, and also I wish it was more better balanced. I feel similar about Endless Legend. Well, Endless Legend has tactical depth, but like, it's also kind of frustrating in other ways. Okay, we're just going to deploy as many forces as possible and try and storm them with these huge deployment numbers. And we want to get decisively. Those fleets with a lot of OPEX gear are just, well, OP. They're just very strong. It turns out this is an excellent strategy to employ. So credit goes to Pebble for tipping me off on that. I wish I could get food to stop this population from starving, or leaving actually. Well, I probably can't. Actually, I can think about moving Governor over with food upgrade. Yeah, we can actually stop them from leaving the system. And picking up home systems is obviously great because a home system is going to be very well developed. The main thing these do is they give us extra deployment limits, and then it does matter that they also add manpower, but it's more important that they add deployment limits. Destroy another transport ship. I'm an evil person. Oof. I mean, you kind of need to in order to attack our systems, so forgive my... reminds me of that scene from Battlestar Galactica where they have to decide whether they want to shoot down a ship because it could like a civilian ship, because it could potentially contain damn it, I forgot the antagonist name from Battlestar Galactica. Cylons? Yeah, Cylons. It's Cylons. How could I? Battlestar Galactica is cool. Well, at least for a couple of seasons. But yeah, I mean, there are no Cylons in this game, so I'm very unjustified in shooting that down. It would be cool if they had a Battlestar Galactica 4X. Though you'd have to find a way to make that interesting, I guess. Let's see about this. This is good if we're a senator. Not really great government. Oh, this is still a good government skill.
Our purpose is to kill.
An easy war!
Will suffer.
Even Cravers sometimes fight dirty. Cravers are so funny. Except when you spawn next to them and then they crush you and then you feel sad. These characters are... I love these guys. They're really funny. Will the system develop and upgrade 2 times? Or will 2 food wonders or star system improvements? Yeah. Whatever. I'm definitely gonna upgrade 2 systems reasonably soon. You get that upgrade. We're probably gonna get a trade company on that hero system. Where is she located? Estra? No. I forgot where I put my hero there. Virgo, yeah. So we're probably gonna get a trade company headquarters here. At some point. Let's get it sooner rather than later, because the more trade companies we have, the easier it is to get more trade companies, as a rule of thumb. So bounce back here. Looks like there are some fleets which might... There's no reason to take any risks there and engage a smaller fleet with a... or engage them at anything other than full strength. So we can't invade. It's being guarded by what? By them? Are the Volta's allies of the Riftborn? Okay, we're cordial. We can ask for peace.
Speak. You will see that our trials have not hardened our hearts.
That's cool, dude. Trade agreement.
See.
Maybe they're not into? No, not into trade. Interesting. Why? I guess I can give you some dust trees or transfine. I'm practically swimming in this stuff. Again, you can optimize that a bit more. For some reason, I can't invade here. What is it being guarded by? Are they guarding it? I guess we should move back then. Yeah, they're invading that fleet system, so we can't invade it. We could have blasted their ship out of the sky, but then the question is that really worth it for one measly system? Gotta pick and choose your battles sometimes, yeah. The system needs to be colonized one planet at a time. This puts such a nice spin on colonialism, you know. Colonialism in real life is like awful and still has hugely damaging effects on most of the world. But you know, it's kind of fun in this video game. don't know how good that is. Just bear that in mind. Colonialism bad. If this was real life, we click the decolonize button every single time, and yeah, then we'd be left with nothing. But that's fine. This is good because we get to do cooperation protocol, I think. No, that's only there. We've already actually gotten an alliance, so I don't know if we need this. Well, if we want to add to our alliance, then maybe. This is interesting, but we can only get it once. Maybe I want this rather. I just want to get the tier bonus here. Actually, the tier bonus is not that impressive even. Getting the higher warships, high-level warships are good though. And the Zelivus Incarnate is pretty awesome actually. It produces dust and industry out of influence. Kind of fun. I guess you have Zelivus sort of questioning your patriotism. Really gives you the kick in the pants you need. Or whatever, the kick wherever you need it, I guess. Kicking your morale, that was just weird. Yeah, so picking up their homeworld is nice. We can just pick up the random side planets. We can get 19 planets before expansion disapproval kicks in. That's really obscene. Let's check that we can't buy more heroes. We can buy another hero. This is a pragmatic seeker. Seekers are better fleet commanders because they give you movement points. Although we need more money to do these things. That's fine. Okay, we're at truce with them now. Yeah, that's cool. I'm a-okay with that. Getting shield capacity on fleet is probably going to be quite useful. Although damage is also quite useful. What just happened? We're close to getting supremacy. Oh, Volters have joined. Nobody asked me! Nobody asked me! Do I have no say in this? I do wish that maybe your alliance had to vote on things, so it wasn't so, I guess, lopsided. So sometimes your ally just does dumb shit. And, yeah, that's obviously bad. I mean, often I want to, like, win alone, but it's also nice to win with friends, even if they're AI friends. And winning is winning either way, like, it doesn't really matter if you're in an alliance or not. Although we're no longer at war with as many factions, so our happiness has gone down a bit. We just declare war on some random dudes. Hey! What's up? Oh my. I'm so confident. I just want the happiness bonus, to be honest. I wonder if my confidence is maybe a little bit...
Even for the likes of you, the Hive has an offer.
They want truce, but they're giving... I have to give them a lot of stuff for the truce, so screw that. I'm just going to clear war on them. That's that. Prepare to die. Which is basically my Dark Souls run. Ouch. Let's get the... Nah, I thought I had something I could get, like bonus experience after the fight or something. Alright. We fled there, obviously. Obviously sending that troop carrier fleet over there. I guess we could get a couple of ships to ferry our troop carrier fleet, because there are ships that can... There are ship modules that can improve your fleet movement, and when you put them in a fleet, obviously, it improves the movement of the fleet in total. That being said, Emperor's Shadow is solid. Can we only get the Swans per Empire? The edge of the Empire territory. Patriots are intimately aware of the Emperor's gaze and feelings. How great. Culture and Verdicts is also great. I do want the carrier ship though. It's so cool. And then I want some lasers because they're cool. And then, yeah, I mean at some point I do want to get some orichalcic so I can get battlefield archaeology. Very good upgrade. And I do want these upgrades because those resources are very important for the end game. But only after I've gotten the opportunity to build some very powerful ships, because I want to build some powerful ships. I'm so excited that I'm tripping over my words. Yeah, so this game has been going really smoothly, which is nice when that happens. I was really trying to make Vojani work for myself. I mean, it's not like I can't win with the faction. It's just like I make a lot of mistakes when playing them, and then I had a couple of frustrating games. So I was like, it's a relief to come from those practice games to the United Empire, which is just so smooth. Alright, we should be able to win against the binary wardens. Any second now. And we won decisively, again. Again, command points are really important for us. Let's just system is being guarded, so we can't guard it conversely. Smart of them, I guess. Now I'm going to bounce this fleet over. I think we can just capture the system next turn. Because we're allies of them now, we don't hack... Oh, they have these carrier ships already. Because we're allies with them, I don't think we have to worry too much about... I mean, I don't think they're going to blockade us anymore. And we're already in the lead. Well, it's almost 100. But we're all in the lead. Yeah, we want to keep expanding if at all possible. And the easiest way to do that now is to just attack. Now soon we're going to get this perk and that's going to be great. But before then we have to pick up some suboptimal perks. I guess we're getting some influence production. And in the same vein, I guess we're getting some food production. Because that's what Unfallen do well. Yeah. United Empire not hugely powerful. I mean, it's not like they're not powerful, but like, obviously there are certain other factions that can output more points more quickly, or like with the Unfallen and the Hisho, we were very close to winning at this point, I think. The Unfallen, I did it in under 110 turns, which is really awesome, because it's really fun when you can just do like what feels like a record time for you. Honestly, I really like playing with the Unfallen. They're really awesome as a faction. Because they exemplify that sort of pacifist playstyle really well. Oh, come on! Can you just siege this a bit faster? Jerks. Okay, we can send our fleet over there. Hopefully it doesn't get ambushed, but we can always retreat. And if they're not guarding the system, we're claiming it in a turn. Actually, we can just bounce our fleet over there in that time. I actually kind of low-key hope that the Lumeris ships, or any other ships, just knocks this fleet out of the sky, so I can just capture that system. It seems they've reserved it though, so yeah. Maybe I should just declare war on them as well. Oh boy. Oh boy. The confidence runs too deep. We spent even more antimatter everywhere. Their ship is a nice illustration for moving. I guess I should get my culture center on my main system. Yeah, this gives us a lot of extra influence on a system that already produces a good amount of influence. Cool. Okay, disgust for our government's increasing military outlook has never been high. The pacifists in the Empire have gained significant boosts. Healing these divisions will take time. Okay, it's not great, obviously. But we did gain the damage when it counted, so militarism paid off. Picking up an 18 population system right now is really nice. And picking up this system will also not be bad. Although Galta there has some green stuff. Quadranics, very appealing, I think. We can almost consider invading here. We can actually consider invading. We have way more manpower than they do. Even though we don't have our awesome fleets ready. Yep, never mind. We won decisively. Okay, we got that system. Now we're going to move over and put pressure on Galtura. What's nice is when they're military buckles, you can just sort of carve up the empire amongst yourselves. Alright, for better or worse. Now we have our first trade route. Now I need to build some subsidiaries. Ideally we build them relatively far away. Here. Because the further they are away, the more you get from a trade route, basically. We can only have 2 subsidiaries at the moment, I think. No, not sure. It's not able to trace back because we don't have any subsidiaries. Alright, what else can we get here? What culture center? Alright. I guess we can get someone IMEX. No, IMEX doesn't trace back to the rest of our empire via a route. They always have to be star lanes connecting your trade company thingies. We picked up this. Oh, we should pick up the security charter. It lets us get more trade company subsidiaries. I wonder what happens if you get more than you can actually maintain. There are no external trade companies. Okay. Let's actually talk to the ripe smells of home. Look at those little kids. I don't know why they have human clothes. That's weird. Anyway, let's go here. Sign this trade agreement. You better want to sign this. This will help you. It will help you as much as it helps me, if not more. No, we can't make offer. Oh, I spent all my influence. I'm dumb. I'm not dumb, but I spent all my influence. That was dumb. Confidence immediately collapses. No. Okay, Dorado. Voltas are expanding quite a bit. Let's get this. Why not? We've done that.
It is refreshing to see that we are not the only sentience in the galaxy.
Cool. Truce is being refused. That's pretty good. Where is this? Where are they attacking my system? Attacking my system there. That's awkward. Okay, the system is up for grabs, basically. Let's rock. Can always recapture that system over there. So it's not the end of the world if we do lose it, but it is ideal to keep the system, obviously. Let's see about Hydras. Just try and protect the system. Yeah. Oh well. This stuff happens. Can we bounce this feedback in time? Yeah, we should probably try and bounce this feedback. We should have kept our feedback to protect. Oh well. We can pick that system up again. In the meantime, we can move this governor out. No, we're not allowed to. Oh, we might even lose the governor. Obviously, losing governors in this game is not that bad. In the meantime, we can raise the system production here. They're producing a ton of stuff on the system. Holy shit. Really solid. And also picking up Riftborn populations is obviously great because Riftborn they just have amazing population units basically. Just spectacular. And now that I have more influence, I guess I can trade agreement with them. And I still can't make the offer. Are we robbing influence zones on them? Oh, from diplomatic status, we can't get too much pressure on them because we're allies.
Now, I do not appreciate another interruption. What do you want?
I'm going to make a demand on them because I have more pressure on. Why not?
What do you want?
Alright, deal with it.
Yes? What now?
If I'm a truce of them, I won't be losing systems. Wait, I have to check where's that green stuff system. I won't be losing Hydras if I'm a truce of them. They're still gonna invade it. Actually, maybe I have to just capture it back first before I declare truce. I wonder if truce will stop the invasion is my only worry. My only stake in this really. If we can get Orion, that'd be nice too. And again, Omdo would be nice if this faction was claiming it. That's that. Still protect the system. Don't want the system to be damaged. No, I'm not going to give you stuff so we can be at peace. Let's bounce in that direction. Move our feet there. This hero's been injured. That's not great, but we lost control of that section of the galaxy, so that's also not great. Okay. Let's give him a new skill. Dust and Science is probably better than Luxuries for us at the moment. I think I should get rid of Brains Over Bucks and get something better. I wonder how good Cram Exam is going to be for us. It's going to make it harder for us to be an ecstatic on every system. Actually, it's not actually changing much. Our main system is no longer an ecstatic though, so I want to change it back. Yeah, we definitely need things like colonial rights here. What can I do? Their food production is just terrible here. Or it's mostly because they're unhappy with me, I think. Yeah, it is. Well, the population will slowly die. Nothing I can do. Or population will slowly leave. Oh, here, 1700 Islands Bridge. This is really cool. Plus the population plot and bonus Fids. Nice. That's a very nice planet to pick up. Although, there's so many nice planets at this point. Like Optics is better in terms of giving you more for less cost, although the flat bonuses come first. We only have one trading subsidiary? Well. Okay, now we definitely have enough to get this trade agreement.
How can the families?
Let's see about a trade agreement with them.
You will see that our trials have not hardened our hearts.
Hopefully they have trade routes.
See,
Not just a deal.
A bargain.
I am pleased that we could come.
Okay, let's see. Do we have external? No! Still 0 external? Garbage. Do none of you have trade routes? What's wrong with you people? Well, I guess when they do, we'll be ready. Polaris. People left Polaris? How are we losing so much? I guess the happiness taking a hit, it's really affecting us there. So we're going to get rid of Cram Exam. Yeah, and push us back into ecstatic of those systems. Now, if we're not getting Cram Exam, what are we getting? New colony? We don't have that many great laws, actually. Mineral Misers is actually pretty solid. Bonus resource production is pretty important. And we get some extra industry to boot, so that's good. Still no idea what's up with these. I wonder if they're from the Volters player. There's some sketchy stuff. Seriously, just capture Omdor, it's not that hard. Oh boy. We're gonna retake Hydras, or Hydras. Then we're gonna go down and capture some of these systems like Oyad or Orion. We're gonna just ask them to give us those planets in return for a truce. That might be more prudent or more smart, I guess. We can also start thinking of attacking Dark Blue, which is Cravers. We can move our fleets over to there. Yeah, what wonder is this? The trade clearing bureau. Never mind, I know about that wonder. They continue to manipulate time on different systems. That's okay. By me. Oh, we finally get this infallible authority. Yes! No, I'm not going to give you things for a truce. I'm not that desperate for peace, but you are. And we have to make sure that population for minor civilizations reaches a lot to complete this first academy quest. Generally, I'm not too interested in the academy quests because the game tends to end before they kick in. So maybe I should be playing longer games for that reason. This bureau would be nice, but it's really expensive. It would be nice though, but it's so expensive. I don't even know if we can realistically get it on the system. Like, we just don't have enough production, right? The system we have 800, and let's see how long it will take to get this thing. Like 18, 12 turns actually. 12 turns is within the realm of possibility. So we can try and do that there. On Quorum, we're going to get... We still can't colonize desert, that's probably my bad, I couldn't thought about that. Let's get these things here. Yeah. So even though we are industry focused, we're not super powerful with industry like, say, the Riftborn can be. So good at industry, but not broken by any means. We're just going to wait for our carrier fleet so we can take this back in one fell swoop, minimize damage. So I think of United Empire more as a go wide faction than a industry faction for that reason. Definitely boosting industrialists. Militarists have a lot of support, thanks to Daro, in part. Hopefully industrialists get a bit more support now. We do want the really nice entrenched laws for industrialists. The final law for industrialists is really nice. It gives you 6 industry per population on planet, which is very strong, obviously. Don't know what's up with that weird thimble thing. The screw. Let loose. Okay, we want to get this now. This is going to be great. Our hero is level... What level is he? Level 13. So he'll be level 14 next time. So we're going to get a 7% bonus industry on systems, and then a 14% bonus on our system. Okay, I achieved that. That's great. Improved our science production overall. Those wonders are pretty good, and it's normally easy enough to pick them up. They add a lot to the game, I think. Mostly because of Endless Legend. There's one, or like I'm pretty sure Endless Legend introduced those wonders to the Endless games. Obviously, they're different games, right? Like, I think Civ has those wonders. But yeah. Civ might be an interesting game to play on the channel. I guess I could Guerrilla, because Blitz has a higher chance of damaging the system. But also means the fight will be over sooner. Let's just Guerrilla, it seems safer. No. They drafted. That's so sad. I hate to lose units. Population units, that is. Yeah, and we're also going to lose more because of they're unhappy. Because they're unhappy because of the fight. I should pick up extra botanical stuff here. Just for the system, at least. It's one of the rare circumstances where I actually value that stupid thing. The system is so good, but also... Okay, we're gonna make sure we guard that system while we send our fleets down here. This fleet... Oh, never mind. The other fleets. I meant the other fleets! Whatever. I was like, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna guard it, and I left my useless fleet behind. I was like, Alright. In the meantime, we can actually negotiate a truce with them.
Why you're here. Now.
We can impose truce if we're winning at this point. Oh, hectic. What is impose truce like? Okay, no, we can just force them to get a truce. And I think this is active when the war pressure reaches maximum for either side, and either side can use it. Or we can just propose truce. Wait, which system? Orion is good? We want that system. Which system had the green stuff? I always want to look after the green stuff. Galtur. Oyads and Orion are good.
I do not appreciate another interruption. What do you want?
Okay, let's see if we can get all three. That'd be nice. Cool. We've ended that war pretty well. We're on off. We actually reached our cap in terms of. We actually reached our cap in terms of empire approval via expansion disapproval. Right, that was hard to say for some reason. We reached the point where we can think about picking up extra culture unshock just so we can expand again without triggering expansion disapproval. The fact that you can expand, the fact that expansion disapproval doesn't automatically trigger, as opposed to Endless Legend, makes it so that expansion is way more viable in this game compared to Endless Legend. I'm just comparing the two because I've been playing both a lot recently. After getting botanical scanning, we should have an easier time improving our food production on our systems. Again, food production is not something I generally prioritize in these games, but it's not bad. It's just that other resources feel a lot better. And also we can exploit their bubbles now, because their bubbles are buffing their systems. They gave us their systems. So yeah, a really strong position we're in now, I think. We can get 9 more systems and just win the game. That's a possibility. By leaving our lines. I'm tired. Okay, we lost the population on Polaris. We should get these crop seedings and the happiness bonus ASAP. Nah. We gained a population bonus to the Pistis. Do we have a Riftborn here? We can't grow them because they don't grow naturally. But we do get their bonus industry on systems. The wormhole bonus is nice, but we can't always get everything we want. We could improve Sheredyn with this effect, but not the end of the world if we can't. Just improving them with luxury boosters now and then is not bad. And we're pretty close to a conquest victory. These robots have been... It's... the robots are like interested in the trash. The storytelling in these games are... Well, storytelling in this game is generally pretty solid. And often very inventive. Let's get the crop seeding. We should also get the crop seeding on Orion. Yeah. Just to prevent the populations here from starving very quickly. I don't think Riftborn can starve, but okay. In Ingress we can get more population, or more food production as well, before we go back into things like F Reality Institute. Oh. We'll lose budget. Okay, we have to cut this law. Infants production should be higher. Or, I'm not saying... I expect it to be higher. I mean, like, we should make efforts to make it higher. Center Bob actors, okay. I guess we can switch to Brains of a Bucks or something. And we can prioritize influence upgrades in our empire. Like, I guess Edenization is never bad. So we have here our trading company. Let's think about the furthest subsidiary that we can access is, I guess, Galter. Do we already have... We can't get a subsidiary here for some reason. Can we get a subsidiary here? Nope, maybe it's a bit too far. Yeah. Just pick that up. Desperately need more influence production. If I go broke again. Did I accidentally pick up subsidiaries? Somehow did I lock myself out of subsidiaries? Is that even possible? Very strange. Or I'm not finding the button for some reason. Yeah, I think I might have locked myself out of it by building the subsidiaries before I was allowed to. And the computer got confused or something. Well, not the end of the world. I don't really need those trade routes to win. I just thought it would be nice because we have Lumeris as allies. I'm not sure what's up with that pink spiral over there. Yeah, I think it's just a bug. Alright. Going to forced labor, always nice. Don't take that out of context, please. Yeah. Everything is fine here. I mean, apart from the people just leaving our systems because they hate us, because we captured their systems, and yeah. That's not cool. We're about to get this culture center here though, which is pretty cool. We can't upgrade our systems. Yes, we can actually. No, we can't get that. And we're going to need to get this tier upgrade in a couple of turns, and then get the level 4 upgrade to be able to do that. And at that point, we'll have a lot of like nice bonuses on our main system. From those things, like especially just the random things that stack with system level, like culture center, like where is it? The sci-fi design school, and just having another system level will just in general be nice. I think I'm still going to go for a expansion victory or conquest victory. A good way to do it is maybe to put pressure on blue at the moment, although it's going to take us some time to close the gap between us and blue. If we do that, I should probably pick up this increased outside star lanes move speed. It's very important to have, I think. So we can close the gap on and attack blue sooner rather than later. Yeah, we can think about... No, this is not such a great upgrade. This is pretty solid. It gives us some amount of science. Okay. We've praised the... We've made the racist happy by attacking someone else. Science agreement. Nice. We can make a new trade company. What else? Alright. I think we're going to just leave it there for this episode. Thanks again for joining me for my United Empire playthrough, where I've chosen to go with the Sheredyn route. And it's really not a bad choice. We have some pretty strong fleets with lots of different, or with a bunch of ships each. I could make efforts, and I probably will next time, make efforts to make some carrier ships with these powerful lasers in addition to the slugs, or Sheredyn slugs. Although, again, I don't have to necessarily use them. We might have to if we want to get this conquest victory. We can also go for supremacy. We own amongst us like 4 of the systems required to get that. Getting alliance is one of the easier ways to get supremacy, because then you've already ticked like 3 or 4 off the list. So yeah, join me next time as I try and start to think about how I should close out the game. Again, I hope you enjoyed and or learned something. If you did, consider subscribing and liking to promote this content.